Welcome to Laptop Radio. Today's show is building the easiest to use wallet for Web2 users. We have Stephen Deng with us. He is CTO at PortKey. Hello, Stephen. How are you?
Hello, Michelle. I'm very good. Thank you for having me.
Where are you based?
I'm based in Singapore. The majority of my team as well. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, really excited to meet you through Consensus. Tell us your story.
I have been doing IT development for more than a decade. Yeah, mostly in the traditional banking industry. I got interested in blockchain back in 2017 and 2018. During that period, I studied the source code of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And later I joined a blockchain called Alpha, which tries to solve the scalability of the blockchain issues. And I was developing the blockchain for more than a year till the testnet launch. After that, I did a couple of other projects as well, such as a liquid staking project and bond issuance. Since last year, I have been doing this PortKey project, which is a social recovery wallet. And the first version of it is also built on the Alpha blockchain. It tries to remove all the barriers of a wallet for all the Web2 users, so that even if they don't have any idea about the Web3, they can still use it as if it is a Web2 application.
Awesome. There's a lot of wallets out there, and I love wallets. What's the difference between PortKey and other wallets?
I think the key difference is we are a social recovery wallet, which essentially is a smart contract wallet. For a smart contracts wallet, the assets are held against the smart contract account, not as like traditionally the externally owned account, the EOAs. Traditionally, the assets are held against a fixed address that is tied to the private key.
Yeah.
But for our wallet, the assets are held under the smart contract account. And the rules, how you can control the account, is defined in the logics of the smart contract, such as who can control the asset, who can move the assets. We have a concept called manager. Manager addresses are registered in the smart contract account, and they are like the traditional EOA address, and it's linked to a private key. But the safeguarding of the smart contract account is not on the managers. We have another role called guardians. Usually, you will use your Web2 accounts or your email address or phone number to set as your guardians. And there are external verifiers that can verify the guardians. For example, if you have an address set as your guardian, and we can have a verifier that can send a verification code to your email address. If you can provide the verification code, we can know that you are the owner of the address. And the verifier, after verification, they can produce proofs that can be used in the smart contract. So that's when you want to change the manager address, you can just simply get the proofs from a few guardians from all the guardians you set for your account. This makes it easy for users to use it because they can open an account without the need to remember any seed phrases that is used to recover their private key. Because there's no need to recover the private key, they can simply remove the old address, which is related to the key, and add a new address. In this way, they can recover the accounts like what they would do in Web2. I think that's the key difference of our wallets from other wallets.
Awesome. Currently, normal people use MetaMask, and it's very difficult to onboard people to blockchain or cryptocurrency as a result of that, because it's so hard to use, because you have your faces, you might lose them. And transferring things are so much harder because that's not an easy way to understand blockchain or even crypto.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
The question is, do you think that we as a community or as users should use PortKey instead of MetaMask?
I think it's not you want to either use PortKey or MetaMask. I think it also depends on your familiarity with Web3 stuff. If you are very experienced, if you have been in the space for a few years, it definitely makes sense for you to use MetaMask. You can get access to quite a lot of applications using MetaMask. PortKey is more targeting for new users who haven't touched the Web3 before. And also, of course, we're a new project and we still need to work harder to get more users as well as build more useful applications that can be accessed through PortKey, because the way it works is totally different from other Web3 wallets. The PortKey wallet can't be used for existing applications without any change. We have to work with the projects to try to adopt this technology and integrate it with existing applications or new applications. I think it also depends on what type of applications you use. But I think in terms of the trend, I think the social recovery wallet like what PortKey is definitely a must try, because I believe that it will be the way that's preferred by the users in the future. Yeah, if we got useful applications on top of the wallet itself and we slowly acquire more users, I think that will be the way to use the wallet. I think MetaMask is to serve the past. PortKey is more targeting for the future.
Yeah.
Because we also re-architectured the underlying infrastructure, because the social recovery wallet or PortKey relies on the account abstraction, which is not well supported by existing blockchains.
Stephen, can you talk a little bit about account extraction? It's the latest concept in blockchain and cryptocurrency, and not a lot of people understand it. You wanted to explain that a little bit?
Yeah, if you talk about accounts, there are two kinds of accounts: the externally owned accounts that's controlled by the private keys, or the smart contract account. Traditionally, the transaction can only be initiated by the externally owned account, which means you need a private key to initiate the transactions. However, the address and the private key cannot be changed. The implication of that is the users, they have to take the responsibility to safeguard the private key, which is a huge learning curve and also a huge mental burden for users, even for very seasoned users, not just the new users.
Yeah.
For account abstraction, we introduce another layer in between. We abstract out the account concept and allows the logics in the accounts to be customized.
Okay, awesome. Which countries does PortKey support?
Yeah, we are on Google Play Store and iOS App Store. We just launched our application a couple of weeks ago. Currently on iOS, we are on maybe 40-something countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the iOS has more stricter rules to onboard the new applications. But we will ultimately target to support all the countries. And on Google Play Store, we have more countries to support. Not just the application itself, we also have smart contracts. And also, I think any other developers can also build the front-end application on top of the smart contracts. And also, we have the SDKs. Other developers can directly use and integrate with the smart contract backend. So that users can directly go to their application, and we will also collaborate with other developers to develop applications as well.
Awesome. Basically, trading between fiat money and cryptocurrency is supported with credit card or bank transfer. Basically, people can purchase cryptocurrency with their bank or credit card. Is that a pretty easy process?
Yeah, that's a key feature of the PortKey application. Because we want to provide one-stop service for all users. They can do the on-ramp and off-ramp. And also in between, they can buy the tokens and use all the applications via the PortKey app. Yeah, we definitely support buying and selling crypto using credit card or bank accounts. We don't provide natively ourselves. We integrate with third-party providers.
Sounds good. And then also you have multi-chain support. My question is, and this is not investing advice, if I wanted to purchase a meme coin because they're popular right now, it would be really easy, right?
I wouldn't say that it's easy at the moment, but we can say that we are working to ultimately support that.
Okay.
Yeah. Currently, PortKey is built on blockchain, and we are working on the EVM-based blockchains as well. Yeah, we can look forward for more features. Actually, we iterate very fast. Like we release a new version in a few weeks.
Okay, awesome. So you can basically get Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, and then
Yeah, so we will slowly roll out all the support for tokens. But as I mentioned, PortKey is firstly supporting ELF as the first blockchain. So
got
the
it.
first supported is ELF. Once we sort out all of the integration issues, then we can roll out for more tokens.
Okay, got it. Got it. So
Yeah.
alpha. Okay, awesome. That sounds great. Who got the idea to create a wallet that's easy to use for Web2 users? What was your aha moment?
As a user and also as a developer, we care about the user experience. And also we have been experiencing the user unfriendliness of what we have. And also in the past few years, there's also a development in the so-called account abstraction space. I've been thinking about wallets constantly. I believe it's the gateway to Web3. It will be the key technology for us to work on, especially at this stage, because previously we have a few waves of technology innovation in blockchain, right? Currently, I think we have kind of demonstrated all the potential use cases of blockchain, and also it has been accepted by a lot of users as well. For Ethereum, now we have 200 million addresses, but to really make the technology ready to serve the mainstream, like on the internet now we have around 5 billion users, and on Facebook we have around 3 billion. To really push the technology forward to reach the next order of magnitude, we really need to solve the issue on how we can serve the mainstream. Recently, I feel very excited about this because I think we are at this moment that we have to do it. And we got the consensus from all the users as well as all the practitioners in the space. But I think one of our advantages is we worked closely with the ELF blockchain instead of starting with Ethereum, because Ethereum involves more stakeholders. It's harder to push forward the innovation. By doing it first on ELF blockchain, we can proceed faster and also gain experience faster and iterate faster. But meanwhile, we are also working to support EVM, working on both technology. I think it helps us to better proceed at this stage. And also we can have more ideas from various stakeholders. Yeah, I think it's a combination, and also it's not like I suddenly have the idea. Slowly, I realized that this is the thing that excites me most.
Yeah. Do you have a vision for Web3, how it would look in 5 years?
Yeah, probably we can take a look at what's hot right now. I think AI is definitely hot right now, but I believe such technology, also like blockchain, all these are generic technology. You can almost use it everywhere in business. Ultimately, I think a good technology like this is kind of like infrastructure. I think in future, we may not need to say these applications, the app or decentralized application. Probably that will be the default. You have to have that. But of course, there are good parts with the traditional Web2 ways. For certain parts of the whole stack, it may have the performance benefits if you do it the Web2 way. But I think the most fundamental layer should be decentralized in Web3 way. I do really want to see the applications of the blockchain technology. I think maybe we will see better games. That's not just way to earn, but also more fun. Ideally, the blockchain also can support a parallel of financial infrastructure.
Mhm.
I hope that we can progress further and onboard more assets, not just crypto native or maybe real world assets as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But definitely that has to work along with the regulation progress. I think also there are other possibilities like how we can make use of, for example, the blockchain technology and how to integrate all the technologies I just mentioned, like blockchain, how to coordinate the participants, and also maybe AI plays some part, how to provide something that humans cannot provide.
Mhm.
And also, especially maybe in gaming, we may see more types of games that was not possible previously. Yeah, so yeah, but honestly, I can't say for sure how it will be. I think that's the fun part of this industry. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the unknown, but I think it will be positive.
Yeah.
Is there
Yeah.
anything that you would like to share that I have not asked you?
Yeah, I think I've pretty much explained what PortKey is. The concept is simple, but the idea, I think we want to really work together with other practitioners in the space
Mhm.
to push the technology forward and embrace greater adoption.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And because I think it's still hard for people outside of the crypto and blockchain industry to use a wallet that is easy to use. I think that's important.
Yeah.
What is one piece of advice that you have for the community?
Yeah, so I would say just go out and try. And yes, because I think there are constantly new things popping up. Yeah, don't constrain yourself.
Awesome. And Stephen, I just want to thank you for your time. Really loved speaking with you about PortKey. Wallets are always gateway to the industry and to cryptocurrency. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye.